What is up, my Fresitas? I'm back with another look for you guys. This is gonna be a soft glam sultry type of look. I have this semi-light lip, and I will show you guys also at the end how it looks with a darker lip. And I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around for more videos and let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. Let's get started so I can show you how to get this look done, and I'll catch you guys at the end. Hope you enjoy. Okay, I'm gonna prime my eyes first using the Morphe primer. I already prepped my face. I used the Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Serum and the Glow Recipe Dewdrops, which are the niacinamide, and they're supposed to give you this glow. I like them so far. It's not amazing, but it does hydrate my skin, which is important. And then I moisturized with a MAC illuminating moisturizer that gives off like a peachy glow. All this to go under my foundation. And remember, you want to pat your eye because rubbing and stretching will eventually cause wrinkles. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Place. That's the palette I'm mostly gonna use for this look. Using the white shade down here, I'm gonna put this all over my lid so that it'll be easier to blend out my colors later. Now I'm gonna be using another fluffy brush to use this peachy nude color right here above my crease. That will be to blend out the darker color I'll be using. You want to just focus this in the crease and above it. I like to pat it and then sweep it in light strokes. You want to grab the end of your brush to make it a lighter hand. That way you can blend everything more effortlessly. This is just going to be a transition color, so you know, as long as you got to blend it up here and it's seamless, that's all you need. So, oh, and to prep my lips, I did a lip scrub and a lip mask that is by I Do Care. I believe that's the brand. They sell it at Ulta. And it's just their lip mask. So I like to apply that at the beginning or when I do my skincare, so that by the time I put my lipstick, my lips are ready to go. Now I'm gonna use this wine burgundy kind of color right here with this fluffy blending brush. It's kind of like thin and a little tapered. Just tap your brush to get the excess off. I'm gonna pat this right here because I want the darkest concentrated on the outside. So we're gonna pat it till we get the color we want. And as we go, blend it up with like this, like kind of like flicking it up into the transition color. And then start bringing it in just a bit, not all the way, just 2/3 of the way. And I'm blending with a very light hand so that it will be very seamless. If you need to go back and intensify the outside here, you just go ahead and pat some more in. And just blend out any hard edges. I like to go back in with the brush I used with the transition color without any product on there and smooth it out a little. We need a little bit more transition color to do this. You can go ahead and dip back, but I didn't. There was probably a little bit left on my brush. So I'm just gonna smooth that out. Okay, after we have this down, our crease colors, we're gonna use a flat shader brush. Just any will do. This is just from Morphe, and 421. It's just a flat, pretty dense shader brush. So right here, I am gonna go into another palette by Juvia's Place as well. This is the Magic Mini. And I'm just using this beautiful gold color right here. And we're just gonna use that for our lid. First, I'm gonna go in and apply it dry with the brush. I like to coat my brush very well. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply it in dry right here. All in the inner third of the eyelid. Just blend that into the colors right here. And then I will go in back with what we used just to blend that in without adding color to this brush. I'm just grabbing what's already on there to blend in the shimmer shade. Just a little bit more. And then now I'm gonna apply more shadow of the shimmer shade to the brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and use just a setting spray. This is the one I'm gonna use at the end to spray my brush a little here. And then just pat on top to make this just a little more intense. You see the difference of how the one that I already put some product on with the spray on top is more intense than the one that has just been applied dry. So it does help out a lot. I like to apply it dry first because it kind of sets a base, like a coat, for it to go on wet. And then when I put it on wet, it kind of just adds more color and intensifies what's already there, and just the color itself. It's really much more beautiful when you add a spritz to your shimmer shades, no matter what shimmer shade you use. It just adds it. It's beautiful. That's about it for the eyeshadow. This was a very easy look. Very simple, but at the same time, and so really beautiful, as you saw in the picture. Once you got the lashes on and all the glitz and glam, it looks amazing. Now I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. I decided not to use liner in this look because I wanted it to be like a sort of like a soft glam look for the occasion. So you are free to add liner to give it that extra, you know, more nighttime look. But I just decided not to do liner. I'll be using this Lancome. It's called the Clis Booster XL, which is just a mascara primer. I feel like this is what helps my lashes stay nice and curled, and it even gives them some volume. When I don't use it, they're not as the curl ends up falling quicker, and they're not as like full looking, I guess you could say. Then I let this dry a bit. While that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my soap brows, which I use this one that I got off of Amazon. It's very inexpensive and it does the job pretty well. It came with this little like bent brush spoolie, which is okay. It's a little hard to work with the short end, and it kind of like wiggles around. But my bigger spoolie's not clean right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. I just have some water in this little sprayer. For all my cosmetic things, I use filtered water. You can use water, bottled water or whatnot. I mean, just for the same reason we drink filtered water, I guess. And it says not to spray this directly. It says to spray the spoolie, but I tried it both ways, and I personally like to spray it directly on here, and it hasn't ruined it or done anything that is like, oh, well, that's why they don't want us to spray it. So I just go ahead and spray it a couple times. Obviously, you don't want to make like a soapy mess, so don't spray it all crazy. And I like to spray the spoolie a little bit too, just so that they're both ready to go. And then I just roll it around in here. Just get some product on there. And just go ahead and see what I mean with this brush. I gotta wash my bigger one. I kind of stand them up first. Like if I were to do like a fantasy look where I'd cover my eyebrows. So just like get them stood up here. And then I go shaping them how I want them. And then just put the ends down. I tend to have to trim my eyebrows because I have them so long, if you haven't noticed. But I haven't trimmed them recently. So you just kind of play with it till you get the shape and form that you want. And yes, I have a lot of gaps in my eyebrows, which I fill in. So I feel like doing the soap brows helps it a lot because it'll like show you, brushes your hairs exactly like where they're supposed to go. So then it kind of shows you where you have all the gaps. So for me, it makes it easier to fill in the empty spaces with my brow pencil. Sometimes, or if I'm in a rush, I like to speed it up, dry it here with the little fan. And I'm using the Maybelline Sky High Mascara, which I'm liking pretty good. I feel like it also helps my lashes stay up longer. And for this, I'm just putting a thin coat because I'm gonna wear lashes on top. where I do put multiple coats is if I don't wear lashes and I just go with my natural lash. I usually at this point would apply my lashes, but lately I've been doing the rest of my face and then applying the lashes because sometimes I get concealer on my lashes when they're so long and it drives me nuts because I hate how that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try this new way of putting the lashes on last. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation and stuff, and I'll fill in the brows once I know this is very dry. So like I said, my face is prepped. The only thing I'm missing is the primer, which I'm gonna use this Maybelline primer today, sorry. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my sponge to blend out my foundation. I'm not using like a full coverage foundation or nothing like that. Lately my sister recommended me this. It's a tinted moisturizer, which has hyaluronic acid in it, so that's great. It's by ColourPop, and I love this. Like, it looks like I have foundation on, but it's so light on my face, and it's just, it looks beautiful throughout the day. Like, I feel like I don't get this like cakiness that I get under my eyes with a regular foundation. So I'm really liking this one. This is what I use almost all the time. So I'm just putting one pump on my sponge, and I put this everywhere except for directly under my eyes where I do the concealer. And by the way, I want to recommend you guys this sponge. This sponge is amazing, and it is very affordable. So a friend of mine gifted me this set of 3 sponges for my birthday, I believe, last year. And I told her, where did you get this? Because it's the best, I kid you not, the best sponge I've ever used. And she goes like, I think I got it at Ross. And I said, okay. So I was like crazy looking for it, except for I had forgotten she said Ross. I thought she said Marshalls. So I was looking for it at multiple Marshalls when I was out shopping for other stuff, and I never found them. I didn't know the name of them. I just knew that I remember the packaging said that they were infused. One was infused with like eucalyptus, I think, and another with lavender. I don't remember, but they're infused. So I'm just like, huh, that's interesting. I didn't really think, you know, that was gonna do anything. But I don't know if that is the reason they're so good, in my opinion, that I like them so much, or if they're just good sponges. I really like them. And so I was looking and looking anyway, and I wasn't finding them. So I was just like, oh, you know, Marshalls, Ross, all these stores, like, they bring in products and then they no longer carry them anymore, or they don't bring the same kind, same brands and whatnot. And so I couldn't really ask or research online because I didn't know the name. I just know that they were infused. And so I was just like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to make the 3 that came in the package last. Well, I went into Five Below maybe like a month ago, and I was looking for something else in the makeup section. So I see makeup sponges and I pick them up and I just look at them. Like, I didn't think, oh, this is it, because she didn't say Five Below. So I pick it up and I read it said like infused. The packaging looked the same. They were different color sponges because, you know, they make all the colors or whatever. but everything looked the same. And I was like, this looks familiar. I think these are the sponges. And so I bought some, and when I got home, I opened them. I actually took a picture of the package and I sent it to her. I was like, hey, I think these are the sponges you got me, but I didn't find them at Ross or Marshall's. I found them at Five Below. And then she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't remember. I was buying everybody's Christmas presents, and she actually, it was like a little package she put together, moisturizer, like all kinds of like cosmetics. So I could understand how like she probably purchased different stuff at different stores and she couldn't remember. But she's like, yeah, those are it. They look like the ones that I got you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure these are it. I open it and yeah, it's a sponge, and I was so excited. And I'm not gonna keep it to myself. Of course, I want you guys to try these sponges out, because it's 3 in a thing, and they were either $4.25 or $5, but for 3. So, and then I also found that they had the different sized ones in the same brand. So I was like, I need this. And these different sized ones right here, it does say they're $4.25. See, one says vitamin E, the other one says pearl powder and green tea. That's what one of the ones, the other ones was green tea. Well, apparently the brand of the sponges is Gina. And I looked online, Amazon, everything, and they only seem to sell them at Five Below. So as soon as I figured out they were that good, I went to another Five Below to find some more, and they didn't really have them, so I had to order them online, because I guess maybe people were discovering how good they were and they were buying them out. You know how when all the makeup products go viral and you can't find them anywhere and you finally get your hands on them? Well, these sponges are amazing, so I really suggest you guys check them out. They're very good price, very good quality. It's just, I don't know what it is about them. They have like the velvety feel, like the Juno and Co ones, but it's not. It's like a beauty blender, but it just feels really soft and nice. I don't know, but I'm gonna shut up about the sponges, okay? But hopefully you guys can check them out. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my under eyes. I'll stop talking about the sponges. Hopefully you guys get your hands on them and give them a try, because I love them. I'm using this Tula skincare glow and get it. It's like a under eye brightening glowing stick, and it says you can put it under makeup, over makeup, or just with your skincare routine. I don't think I would put it on top of the makeup, because I think it would mess it up. I haven't tried it, but I don't think that'll work. But I do put it under my makeup. So just put a little bit like that and just rub it in. Just pat it, because you gotta be really delicate with your under eye. So use your ring finger. And then I go in with this Clinique Moisture Surge Eye 96-hour Hydro Filler Concentrate. I had to read it off the bottle, because as you hear, the title is so long. I'm almost out, but this is an under eye moisturizer, and it has like a kind of like a sticky feel. It's kind of reminds me of the Milk. What is it called? Hydrating. I have it. Sorry. Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Kind of reminds me of that, the consistency, but it has these little like beads in there. But yeah, it's a little sticky, so it's really good to adhere your concealer. You don't need a lot. And I just put it between my ring fingers again, and I go in with it, patting it in all under your eye where you're gonna have concealer. And we want this to get a little tacky and dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on the eyebrows. I have been using this eyebrow pen, which I'm loving. It's by NYX. It's the Lift and Snatch eyebrow pencil. So it's kind of like a felt liner type of pencil, but it's not really because it does stay pretty wet. I love the felt ones like for the application, but they dry out so quick, so it doesn't work out that great. So I have two because I like to apply a lighter color in the center of my eyebrows and then going with a darker one towards the middle and the end. So I have ash brown for my center of my brow, and it's just really easy. You just need a flick to create the hair-like strokes. I really like these pens because they give you really thin strokes, so they look like hair. Kind of gives you the micro bladed look. I love it. These are also hyped up on TikTok. A lot of the products I'm using today are hyped up on TikTok, so I should just call this video a video with products that are hyped up on TikTok. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Then I go in with the dark one. I have Espresso, which is the second to last darkest. I think the next one is like almost, or it is a black, and I don't know, remember the name of it. Again, I'm just filling in the gaps where I have little or no hair. If you make a little mistake, you can use a pointy Q-tip or a brush. I know people carve out their eyebrows. I personally have only tried it a couple times, and I don't know, I can't get into it. Okay, now that our eyebrows are on, I'm gonna go ahead and do this Supercharged by Milani Under Eye Brightening Tint. I'm in the color Peach. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply with this brush right here. I like this brush because you can get, you know, in that corner. And now I will go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I'm in the color Cashmere. Yes. Just put some here, put some here. And I use my tiny one. This is from Beauty Blender, this one. But like I showed you the other brand that I really loved, they have the medium and tiny one as well. And now I'm going to contour using, this is the first time I used this one, but I heard it was a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, I don't even know what it's called, but it's by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is a dupe for it. It's the Makeup Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. And I'm just gonna put it right here under my cheekbone. You want to kind of go by the top of your ear towards like the corner of your mouth. Okay, like I said, this is my first time using this one, so we'll see how it goes. But I heard good things. Just blending it upward. Contour always should go upward. The closer your nose lines are, like the closer to the center, the thinner your nose will appear. And then of course I'm going to set the contour with my Hoola bronzer. And I just like to use a small tapered brush like this. This one is by Real Techniques. And you just go over the parts you cream contoured. For the nose, I use this nose contour brush, which is by Luxie. Jade Luxie. It's really small. I'm sorry, I can't see, guys. But I will use this fluffier end with the Hoola. And so now I'm gonna bake. I don't like to bake for so long because I notice when I do, it's like a harsh white line. So for that, I'm gonna use the Jeffree Star translucent powder. And of course, before we do this, I have to pat out my concealer because I don't want the creases to show. With my same small blender, I'm gonna grab my powder, shake off any excess, and then just press it in. Then with the other side that has no powder yet, blend out the other eye. And just do a tiny bit. Let's get the center. Very lightly, don't rub hard. And same for here. And now with this, by Eco Tools, this sponge is perfect to get your contour line. And then just a little on your chin, whatever's left over. I don't like to add too much there. And the sides of your nose. And my forehead tends to be dry, so I don't like to do any powder there. And just with a brush that fits good under your eye. Like I said, I don't really like to bake it so long because then I get these harsh lines. So just flick it off. I should have done this part before I applied powder, so definitely do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I think we should be fine. I have this Milani Cheekish. It's a liquid blush, and this is in the color Nude Flush. I just want to apply a little bit with my sponge to the apples of my cheeks. It gives a really nice natural color. And I'm going to set this liquid blush with this Clinique blush. It's in the color Glow 101. Just using a blush brush. This is a little bit tapered, but anything works. This blush has a little glow to it, so it'll give your highlight a little pop too. Okay, if you go a little overboard, just go back with your foundation sponge and blend everything in. for highlighter, I'm going to use this Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter. It's in the color Amped. And I'm going to use this little fluffy highlighter brush. Highlighter brush. There I go again. Highlighter brush from Morphe. This is Jaclyn Hill's loose highlighter. So I just put a little on the cap and then get it on my brush. And you don't need a lot because you already have that. Or if you used a shimmering highlight or shimmering blush like I did, you don't need much of this. And then for my nose and my Cupid's bow, I'm going to use Jaclyn's brush, which is the J03. That is for her loose highlighters. But it's like really small, so I really don't like applying my cheek highlighter with it. But it's perfect for my nose. And then when I want to go down the middle, it's perfect too. And again, Cupid's bow. And what's left over, I put on my chin because I don't like so much there, just a little. And then a little in my brow bone. All the same highlighter so we can match, keep it coordinated. Oh, and I forgot my inner corner too, same highlighter. I just do that last after concealer and all that, because as you saw, I put concealer in here, so we don't want to disturb a highlighter if we put that before the concealer. Okay, for this look in particular, I wanted it to be like evening, but like a soft-ish glam. So I did not put any eyeshadow under my eyes. And I'm going to keep it that way in the video, but you're more than welcome to do that. I did put mascara on my lower lashes. The same Sky High. Oh, I also primed it with the same primer by Lancome. So for my waterline, I'm going to be using a nude color pencil, which is by NYX. It's the Wonder Pencil. I'm going to go ahead and put on my lashes. I have this wonderful lash book that my really good friend Anna gave me, and it has my nickname Fresitas on it, and it's my collection of lashes. And all of these lashes are from Bella G Cosmetics. You should definitely check her out. She has the best mink lashes, faux mink lashes, and what are the other ones? She has really good lashes and lip gloss, and now she has just come out with some liquid lips, beautiful liquid lips. I will try one of them on for you in this video before I use the original lip that I paired with this look. So I'll show you one of the liquid lips from her. But she started out with lashes and lip glosses. Now she has liquid lips. She has a lot of lash tools, adhesive liner, black and clear, very good stuff. So really check her out. This is her. And you can follow her on Instagram, on Twitter, and her website is bellagcosmetics.com. I will link it in the bottom bar so you guys can check her out, and use my code FRESA90 for some money off your order. And yeah, definitely check her out. I'm using her lashes in the style 23, and I believe those were limited edition for her birthday collection. But a lot of people like them, so she might bring them back. So definitely check her out regardless. All of her lashes are amazing. She has very beautiful, long, full, crazy long lashes. And she has subtle, everyday, daytime wear lashes. And, oh, those third one that I couldn't remember were the silk lashes. But yeah, I'm using the Eylure Lander. Do I say it? Did I say it right? Eylure 18-hour lash glue. So far, this is maybe my third time using it. So far, I like it. It does the job. It sticks on, and it seems to last pretty well. And I have a lot of trouble with the corner, mostly the inner corner of my lashes, but just the outer as well. And so I just put the glue on the lash band and apply them with these tweezers, which I also got from Bella G Cosmetics. I'm too impatient to let them get tacky on their own, so I just use my little fan. I don't like them too tacky because then they stick immediately, and if I need to fix the placement, I can't. I'd have to start over, so I'm just going to let them get a little tacky and go ahead with that. I did forget to mention her lashes are reusable. If you take good care of them and you clean them and are gentle with them, you can use them up to 30 times. And I will vouch for that being true because I have all those pairs of lashes and I have used them all more than once. So I just try to keep them as clean as possible. When I take them off, I use a little oil-free makeup remover, and I use a Q-tip and just gently clean the bands. Once I get them moist, I use a pair of dull-ended tweezers. I'll show you. I prefer not to use the pointy ones because I might pull out lash hairs or damage the band. Where is it? I just had them right now. Okay, I found them. You see how the tip is rounded? It's a rounded tip tweezer. And so it's a little more gentle, but I get all the glue off with these once they're soaked with makeup remover. I do that to get all the glue off. And then with a Q-tip, I just rub the band lightly on a paper towel to get any of like shadow color that I get on them. And yeah, if you do that and you take care of them and dry them after like some people like to let them sit in makeup remover, just make sure it's oil free for like 5 minutes. Let them soak in a little like cap or something with some makeup remover. That also works, so you get the glue very soaked up and you can just pull it off easily with the tweezers. Clean the band a little with makeup remover, and then you can, at the end, to sanitize, you can also rub the band with a Q-tip lightly with a little bit of alcohol, and that'll keep them nice and sanitized. Then if you do the soak method with the makeup remover, you can just use a spoolie. All her orders come with spoolies, like this one. and I just like to brush them, make the hairs go back to where they're supposed to be, nice and separated and all with the spoolie. And as I'm doing that, I use the same fan, and I fan it as I'm doing the spoolie, and that gets them dry. It's kind of like giving them a little blowout, you know, blow out just like when you go get your hair blown out or whatever. So it makes the lash look just as new. Okay, I like to fan them out a little, make sure it dries completely, that way they're stuck on. Sometimes I press on them like this as I blow the fan on them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you with the Bella G Cosmetics liquid lip first, the look, and this is a lighter, more natural lip. For those of you that don't like to go too dark. And this one is in the color 2 AM. She has 5 different colors right now. She just released the liquid lips. So get your hands on them quick. They are running out. So you can go ahead and use a lip liner or not. This is really good. It gets really matte and nice. I like to leave my lip prep, which is the lip mask I said I applied, underneath, just because matte liquid lips really dry my lips out a lot, and then it doesn't look cute, you know. So just apply your lipstick. So beautiful. Her liquid lipsticks have this amazing scent. It's vanilla and something else, I think, but I can't remember. This color is just gorgeous. I just can't. Again, this is Bella G Cosmetics liquid lip, and it's in the color 2 AM. So this is the finished look with that lip. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. This is about, I think, my second time using it, and I like it. It gives you a nice like luminosity without, it doesn't have sparkles in it, but it gives you like a, it's not dewy, it just gives you like this luminosity. I don't know how to describe it, but I go ahead and I spray this everywhere. Be generous. It also smells beautiful. Everything smells beautiful. Love it. And I just use my hand fan to dry it out. And of course, if you haven't noticed already, rose gold is everything. Okay, my Fresitas, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This at the end here is the look with a darker lip. I used by Ofra Cosmetics this lip liner in the color Maya, and I used the MAC Selena lipstick in the color Dreaming of You. It's this beautiful dark color, as you can see. This lip would probably be great for wearing this look at night, but of course you can do the lighter version, which is what I showed in the video, which was by Bella G Cosmetics in the color 2 AM. I'll link everything in the bottom bar, her website, her Instagram, and also my discount code, which is FRESA90, so you guys get some money off her orders. Check her out. She has lashes, lip glosses, and lipstick, and then lash tools like lash adhesive liners and the lash tweezers and curling lash curlers and such. So check her out, definitely. She's a great friend of mine, and she has started her business a year back, and it's going really well. I'm very proud of her, and I'm so excited to see how far she gets, because I know she's going to do great things. And I would just like you guys to check out her products, because no lie, they're the best. I'll just show you one of her lip glosses here. This is one of her best sellers. The name is Mariposa. It's just a clear gloss, but it is plumping. It smells great. It has peppermint. All her products are vegan, and it smells so good. I love it, and it moisturizes your lips. I use it as a moisturizer under my mask at work. Make sure my lips stay nice and moisturized all day. And sometimes I use it in my lip prep. And she has colored ones and the ones with shimmers, and it's just amazing. So definitely check her out. And I'll also list all the products I used for this look. And let me know what you guys would like to see next. And thank you for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.